Hello everyone, welcome to week 3 of the Digital Marketing Health Check for your school. Today we are covering Google AdWords, Google Ads actually, because it's changed its name, so it's Google Ads. And in the first week of our Digital Marketing Health Check, we looked at the health of your school's website. The second week we covered your Facebook advertising account and all the elements you need for success there. And today we are looking at your Google AdWords account. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, you can actually download the 60-point checklist that we are working through. Each week we ask questions regarding that element of your digital marketing. So you can download that checklist at the link below. It's available in the school's marketing toolkit, which is a whole bunch of resources to help you market your school. Okay, so let's get started on your Google AdWords health check. If you haven't done so already, you can actually join the group for school marketers. It's called Marketing Mastery for Schools. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look at when it comes to your Google AdWords account is do you have access to any of the campaigns that are running? So I mentioned this point with your Facebook advertising, and it's something that I see again with your Google Ads accounts, is that when some agencies set up their advertising for you on your behalf, they actually are setting it up under their own account instead of creating ads under your account. So make sure that you have full access and that ads are being created under your account. This is good for accountability. You can actually see how much you are being charged per click and not relying on their own reporting. And also it helps you to build a history within your account. And if you ever had to stop advertising with them, that you wouldn't lose all of that hard work and foundational work that you've actually paid for. Okay. The first thing that you need for a successful Google AdWords account is to have a really tight-knit account structure. Okay, so make sure that your agency is setting up keywords within similar categories. So for example, if you have a desire to advertise for prep enrollments, that all the keywords that have the word prep in them are then kind of categorized and bucketed into an ad set for prep enrollments. Okay, so we're not going to have one ad set that's going for prep enrollments, one that's going for secondary enrollments, one that's looking at at kindy and things like that. Okay, so we're going to kind of structure all the related keywords together, and you can segment according to interest. So things like prep enrollments, or you can segment according to like geographical areas that you want to target. It all depends on how the results that you want to achieve. Okay. The next thing that we need for a successful AdWords campaign is to have your account actually measuring conversions. So it's kind of similar to the way Facebook measures conversions, except AdWords kind of groups all your conversions into one bucket, and it measures all ads to see if they get any conversions. Okay. The thing to note about conversions from AdWords versus conversions from Facebook is AdWords search campaigns are actually really targeted towards people that are looking to take action now. So if someone's looking for prep school to enroll their child in, they click on your ad, you should see a conversion from them. So you do pay a higher cost per click in AdWords, but the intent is a lot higher in terms of the traffic that you will get from Google advertising. Okay. The next thing that you need is a great landing page, and the landing page should follow that same structure, account structure. So for example, with your ad set for prep enrollments, you would then create a specific landing page for that ad set that mentions the keyword prep enrollments and has a photo of prep students. So customize your landing page exactly for that ad set. Okay, so what Google is looking for here is that continuous flow of intent. So your keywords have the word prep in them, your ad copy has the word prep in it, and then your landing page also has prep students and uses the prep keyword. Okay, so if you have that consistency, then your account will be set up correctly. Okay, so as you can see, there's quite a lot of work involved. If you have 5 or 6 ad sets for your school, there's quite a lot of work involved in terms of creating landing pages specific to the copy that you are writing. Okay, once your account is neatly set up, what you'll need to do is have someone go into your account on a weekly basis and optimize that account and optimize for the best results. And the way to do that is to remove keywords that are not working for you. You can see the search terms that people searched when and how they found your ad, and to remove any keywords from your campaign that aren't actually generating results for you. You'd also need to go and look at the ads that are being shown a lot and maybe even generating a lot of clicks but aren't actually creating any conversions for you, and you would need to remove those, create new ones, and kind of optimize your account on an ongoing basis. Okay, the next thing that we need for successful schools Google Ads account is to do split testing. So just the same concept as we have in Facebook, you'll want to have at least 2 ads per ad set. Another distinction that we need to make when it comes to Google AdWords advertising is that you'll also want to do a separate ad for mobile only versus an ad for your desktop audience. So that way you can actually compare how your mobile results are going for your desktop results. And things that will influence that are your, the mobile friendliness of your website and things like that. So if you see you are getting a much better result on desktop, you can actually switch off mobile advertising, or vice versa. Okay. Now, when you keep your account very clean and structured, you'll soon notice that you start culling keywords and ad sets that aren't working for you. So your campaign will get more and more precise, but it'll also get more and more narrow. So what we need to do is we need to keep that volume up, and what we'll need to do is we'll have to continuously add new keywords, new ideas to our campaign, so we can kind of keep refining our results, but then also growing and trying new things in our Google AdWords account. So Google AdWords thrives when you have a lot of consistent updates and regular tweaking of your campaigns. Okay, so AdWords is quite labor intensive. There's just a steep learning curve, but there is a lot of opportunity for schools marketers when it comes to AdWords, because it's considered one of those non-competitive niches when compared to other services, service offerings. So schools are getting really low cost per clicks, and those clicks, as I've mentioned before, show really high intent for enrollment. Okay, so if you have the checklist, make sure that you go through each of the questions that I've asked for your Google AdWords account. You should have about a 20% conversion rate on your landing pages. You should have a landing page for each keyword. Work through these questions and make a to-do list for your Google AdWords campaign. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week as part of the Digital Marketing Health Check for your school.